Alrighty YouTube, welcome back to a garage full of lies! Because last time we finished the interior, which is done, and I said I was done, except for the fact that I'm not. I need to assemble the interior, and before I do that, I need to jack the truck up to address the second side of the sheet metal, to paint it, make sure it's never gonna rust, and then we'll be good to put it back on the floor, put the interior back in, and move on to something else because I am sick of looking at this. Okay. You know what? To start this, actually, this might seem kind of backwards. I'm gonna take the box off because I need to get back underneath it to do the brake lines anyways. It'll also make my life a little easier getting underneath to clean and paint from the back instead of the side and whatnot. It makes sense in my head, just deal with it. Really? That went better than expected. We are back to Sketch City. Ah, maybe mildly less. It's not very good. Okay, I'm confident. I'm just gonna go inspect underneath Rat 10 very quickly, just to see what I'm working with, and then I'll take you for a tour so we can have an idea what I gotta do. This won't be so bad. Well, after a first look, it's actually not as bad as I was thinking. Also not going to be easy. Most of the stuff that you can see easily just got, you know, like a smoky texture and like a burnt residue. So it's just gonna take some cleaning, maybe just a wire wheel, get in there, get all that crud out. And then there are a few things I need to address under here, which I was kind of aware of when I was doing it. Ignoring how atrocious some of these welds look. Whoa, shadows are a thing. Two issues, specifically right here and right here. These pieces right here are kind of just open. Ow, that's sharp. And there's just a ledge here where there is potential for dirt and road debris to just sit in here, collect moisture, and then start rusting the floor from the weld seams in, basically. So I'm gonna come under here with my grinder quickly, zip this guy out here, zip this guy off here. Then we can get in here with a wire wheel, clean most of this up, and shoot it with a good coat of paint. Some of this I shouldn't have to get too bad, but you know, enough that it's gonna be interesting. Another thing to note, seeing it from under here, man, the clearance everywhere is awesome. Because look at this. Might be a little excessive, but that's better than not having enough. Oh yes, I still also need to remove this piece on the back of the transmission. If you can see, the floor is still resting on it. I just gotta clear a little bit of space, nothing crazy. I might also take the drive shaft out. Yeah, I'm gonna take the drive shaft out. It'll make my life getting in here with paint just that much easier. Should be in neutral, not that it really matters. Yep. Let's get this guy out of here. Yes. Thank you. Now the truck is pointed slightly down on the front end, but the fluid level might be high enough to make a mess, so we'll see. Okay, we're good. I will plug the back of that transmission though. Okay, let's see if we can get you guys on a smaller tripod. I'm not excited to remove this piece because I don't know how much force is actually on the floor. Okay, good news, it didn't move a lot. Whew. Okay, that had a bit more load on it than I thought it did. Holy. Oh, this does not excite me. Well, let's start with cutting these two bits out, grinding some space, and then seeing what else I want to modify. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Sorry if I block you at all down there. Oh, I gotta trim more. This is the face of pain. Okay, I do need to move you, but just so you know what I'm doing, I'm just cleaning up the edges of all the stuff I cut off here. Just going through the flap wheel. I might give the welds a quick touch, and then I'm gonna dig into that little piece up there that I have to clearance. Done grinding, it's just time to clean. I gotta cut back to after this is done. This is gonna take forever. All right, everything underneath is kind of brushed off for the most part. I just need to give everything a quick wipe down, and I'm gonna give it a quick coat of paint. Oh God. Painting underneath things has to be one of my least favorite activities. I need a respirator. Okay, it's now the next day. The paint is all dry. Let's go take a quick peek and see how it turned out. The rest of it actually looks all right. This got pretty good coverage. The drive shaft tunnel's all good. I got most of the weld seam up beside the transmission on both sides covered pretty well. And I actually got up into the transmission tunnel as well. I don't know how well you can see that in there, but it is painted. I'm gonna call that a win, which means throw the drive shaft back in here. One-handed, let's go. Find your home, buddy. There we go. I probably didn't get a good angle of that, but whatever. I now have no need to be hiding under here. Hello. Sir. There's one way this goes in here. There we go. That was a struggle for no reason. Boom. That looks like it's installed. Alrighty. That means with the bottom of the floor all painted, it's finally time to actually assemble the interior and leave it and never touch it again. Seatbelts, seats, and then shifter, and then floor mats. I have a fun idea for floor mats that you guys are gonna see here shortly. Seatbelts. gonna put everything in here just loose, because I believe I mentioned once before I wanted to make some big flat washers for the bottom, so I'm gonna do that as well. Can I reach all the way? Oh, I can. Okay, seat brackets, cool. Now those big washers I want to make for the bottom, I only need to put onto these 3 bolts opposite on the other side, because the corner ones where the old seats used to go, there's this big flat piece of metal on the bottom that ties down into like the whole structure of the cab. Opposite on the other side, because the corner ones where the old seats used to go, there's this big flat piece of metal on the bottom that ties down into like the whole structure of the cab. And this one bolt actually happens to catch it, so I'm fine leaving that as the structure for that bolt. These ones, let's see what I got for sheet metal. Okay, I have some 1/8 flat bar. This should be perfect. It only really needs to be the width of the seat rail just to get the most clamping force possible. That for each on the bottom. Oh, I'm always fabbing something, aren't I? Okay, now to find center. Yeah, right there. I'm not exactly concerned at how well the paint stays on these. I just want them to be not ugly. Hopefully you get the concept of the big flat washers on the bottom. Instead of just having, you know, the surface area of the nut and the washer holding it down, it will now have that whole chunk of steel on the whole flat part of the floor holding it down. Because you got this one big clamp up top and then you'll have the 2 on the bottom. It should be fine. Or might not even need to do this. I don't really know. I need it loose enough that it'll slide for seat fitment. Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's lock that down. Just gonna let the driver's seat hang out here for right now. So once I get those brackets adjusted, I'll just pick it up and put it in. I just checked my camera angle. I realized you didn't see any of what I just did on the driver's side. I apologize. It's the same thing. I got the seat brackets all in and adjusted, fit to the seat. And now I'm just gonna tighten down, put the seats in, and we'll be ready to go. Driver's seat is in. Oh yeah, we like that. Just like it's always been. Cool. Could benefit from a smaller steering wheel in here, to be honest. Whee! It is warm in my garage today. Yeah, this is... They're a little straight up and down. They can be adjusted to tilt forward and backwards, but I didn't mind it. Passenger comfort is it's not a huge priority. Awesome. Well, let's get the shifter in and I'll show you my secret idea I have for the floor mats. I do need to clean the shifter up just a touch. There's some weld left over when I rebuilt it here that's in the way. And I'm gonna remove these studs just for the time being. Isn't exactly the greatest idea for removal, but whatever. I am still pretty proud of this for my first time ever welding cast aluminum. Turned out pretty good. What are the odds I have bolts that match this? Because these are, they might be 1/4 inch fine. Completely different actually. These are an M6. I don't know if I have any of those. I do have some bolts. Will they work though? Because the shifter's got to go in. This goes on, and then this ugly mess goes on. It doesn't really need to, but I'm gonna use it because I don't really have much to keep the dust out. I mean, that's a lie. I have one more piece that still has to go on here yet. I'll show you in just a sec. Let's just go with that then, fine. Because this has just enough room to get in here. Okay, that's like that, and I can put my stupid little clip in place. Okay, I have some shims to put in here somewhere. I just gotta go find them. Well, it seems I've misplaced them, so we're just gonna make some new ones. It's a shame, I tried to keep those safe. Oh, this is my second option. It's actually what I made one of my shims out of the first time. Just a piece of feeler gauge. So all I'm doing here is, you can see the shifter has a little bit of forward and backward play. I'm just gonna cut some stock out of these feeler gauges, take up that slack. These are old and I'd never use them. This might make a lot of people cringe, I'm sorry. But when you don't have shim stock, this stuff is perfect. All right, everybody cry with me. Oh no. If you've ever wondered how to tighten up your C4 6-speed shifter, this is probably not the way to do it, but man, it works. But that is minty. Might actually be a little too tight, but I like it. I gotta get this giant rubber shift boot. This is the second part of this. I gotta get this around here at some point. Better put this piece on. The reverse lockout. I do plan on taking this apart in the future, but I want to drive it with this first. You may see sitting behind me here, this is a fully steel short shifter kit from Core Shifters. It basically just changes the pivot location to give you more leverage, and it's also a shorter handle. So it'll make it, I think, about 30 to 40% less movement you need in the shifter. And that's an upgrade I'm gonna do in the future after I get used to this, because I wanna get used to this before I actually see how good this is, if that makes any sense. Now I gotta somehow figure out how to get all this in here. There we go. Okay, that is how that all goes together. What a stupid shifter, hey? And this thing goes on there after. If this looks ghetto, this is literally how factory Corvettes have this done. Let's go see if we can get this stupid thing installed. Okay, there's that part. Oh boy. I might have to do this from underneath, actually. Almost there. Okay, there we go. And then that bottom has this little pin and lock ring I gotta get in. Hey, we got it. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting real close. It's actually pretty stiff, you know? Which means the lid can go on. Oh, it feels so good to finally have this all back together. It's looking pretty good. We just need the reverse lockout ring and the shift knob. All right, and my old beat up shift knob. Oh, I actually tightened it up quite a bit. Look at that. Boom, we have a shifter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. Hell yeah. Oh, you'll love to see it. That is actually like solid, dude. Oh my God, I love it, dude. Oh, oh dude. Oh man. That is so cool. That is so perfect. Okay, let's go do the floor mats. Okay, hear me out. I've seen this done a few times before in other vehicles. This is not my idea, but I think it's gonna be hilarious. Some of you might already know what I'm currently holding. Grass! Yeah, I'm doing fake grass floor mats. Now, I don't know exactly how I want to convert these into floor mats. There's a definite grain to the grass because it's all flowing this way, and I've tried to even it out, but it just falls back. So I'm thinking probably have it so the grain goes this way, towards the back of the truck. And I do want it to cover all the way to here, so it at least creates the illusion that the whole truck is grass. Oh my God, that looks so dumb. Okay, that's not pretty, but it's actually not that bad. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, that's really cool. Why is that so amusing? It's so stupid, but it's so funny. Wow, that turned out way better than I thought it was going to. It's a little weird having like an unfinished edge, but if you didn't catch it, the unfinished edge hides my super ugly weld seam. Ah, genius. Let's see what I can replicate for the driver's side. I'm gonna go take the same measurements. If they're close, I'm just gonna mirror this and go off of that. Yeah, that exists. Oh man, I am a child. I wonder if I could, there. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm running dangerously low on GoPro footage. I am also running dangerously low on energy. I am super tired right now. 11:30 at night, I gotta work tomorrow, and it's done. The whole interior is finally done. Oh my God. Floor done, transmission tunnel done, underneath done, interior assembled. This is finished. Give her a good old one of these and a good old one of these because I am sick of looking at it. And that's gonna be it for today's video. I think from here I'm gonna move back into the rear end since it's jacked up so I can do my rear brake lines, parking brake cables. Once that's all done, we'll fit the box, do the fuel filler neck, and then we can move back into the engine to fully assemble the front end, finish the boost tubes. I think I still gotta put coolant in it. I gotta do a full exhaust yet, so there's some more things to come, but man, we are getting real close. So I hope you enjoyed that process. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope you come back for more. Thanks for watching.